What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 3 of Adjust Your Hustle. Today we are talking about conventional ways of learning compared to what I like to call the 2016 hyper-fucking version. You see, there are going to be people in your life, like your parents, who have the absolute best intentions for you. But just because they have the best intentions for you does not always equate to it being the best advice. And the reason why I'm calling out your parents more than anyone else is because the generational difference between them and what information and tools we have now is so drastically different that when they are coming to you with their advice, they don't know about the things that you and I know about the world today. We see the world very differently because the lenses that we use are very different. For example, things like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and the ability to do what I'm doing right now and put it out to the world where billions of people have the potential to see this is uncanny to any time in history. So when your parents gave you that piece of advice to make sure you go to school, graduate, get a job scenario, is because that's the only scenario that they knew. They didn't know any different because there wasn't anything different. The amount of routes that they were able to take were limited to one, where we have thousands of ways to reach levels of success that they could only dream of. So when I hear that millennials have it rough because the economy isn't as good, although I do agree with the numbers, the economy isn't as good as it once was, the fact is, the ability to make something of yourself is at an all-time fucking high. So the purpose of this video is to remind you to take a step back and think before you make a decision on whether or not you should go this way or that way, depending on your goals. You know, you don't necessarily need to take the route of you have to go to college, then get your master's, and then hopefully get hired by someone else. That's not to say that that can't work. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate that there are other ways of doing so. For example, it is Monday around noon, and here I am, okay, in my, by the way, fucking awesome vintage Raphael Ninja Turtle t-shirt, amazing by the way, and able to make this video to you because I'm able to work for myself, have the freedom to spread my message while hopefully inspiring you to do the same. Do you realize that 20, 30, 40 years ago, this could not happen? I could not be here in my kitchen island talking to you with my dog in the background trying to inspire you to make billions of dollars across the world. I find that so amazingly awesome, and it brings me such fulfillment that I can't help myself but make these videos to hopefully get you to a place where you can do the same, or blow me out of the water even. You see, things like this are so unbelievable to me. Do you realize in your pocket 24/7 you have all the information in the world at your fingertips? Within seconds, I can learn anything that I want. Your parents could not do that. So when your parents are giving you their advice because they have your best intentions at heart, understand that it's limited. They only know X amount. And because you fall victim through osmosis of listening to them because they love you and you love them and you trust them more than anyone in the world, it's very easy to fall into the trap of thinking that that is the right way. Think about it. Everything of what makes you who you are, your political beliefs, your religious beliefs, who you hang out with, so much of it is formed because of how you were brought up. And if you are unhappy with where you are in life, the first question that you need to ask yourself is that, is there a better way? Is there a different way? Are there other approaches that I can take that will lead me to a place that I am currently not at? So again, I'm not trying to dissuade you from going to college and getting an education and getting a high-paying job. Maybe that is the right route for you. But this video is for the people that in the back of their minds are questioning whether that is the best way. Do I want to go $100, $200, $250,000 in debt without having a single clue of what I want to do for a living? It's okay to say no just because your parents told you that's what you should do. Because I'm telling you right now, and the purpose of all of these videos, the only thing that really matters in life is your happiness. And if you're not going to be happy, then listening to your parents tell you go down a path that's not going to make you happy is doing a disservice to everyone, because your parents want you to be happy. People closest to you want you to be happy. And the advice that they're giving, they think that is going to make you happy. And so it's great to have people that love and care for you. You just have to understand that in 2016, the access to tools and information are at an all-time high, and it's something that the older generation might not understand. So that's why it's super important to surround yourself around like-minded people who can not only support you and give you the best advice possible, but they also have a clear understanding of the ways in which the world works today. I'm telling you right now, there are so many paths to levels of success that no other time in history could you possibly compare to. So I'm going to end it right here with arguably the most important advice that I can give you, and that is, before you begin doing anything, question, experiment, and see what might be the best path for you and you alone. Because the wonderful thing about this generation is that there isn't just one way, and that should be fucking exciting. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Go out and dominate the day. Remember, ask questions, experiment, and understand that there are many ways to do it. Peace.